Hello again, this is a vintage model from Fleischmann. It's a BR70 and this one is number 1316 in the old Fleischmann catalogue range in HO scale. I have owned one of these before. I called it the Ugly Duckling because it was in a right mess when I got it, and I did a restoration of it on this channel and then I had to sell it on because I needed the funds. But I've got another one here and I got this one actually really cheap. I'll tell you how much at the end of the video, but there is a problem and that's why it was cheap. So I'll get onto that in a moment. But for now, let's get this out of the box and we'll have a closer look. So this bolt here, which was just rolling around inside the box, that actually holds the body to the chassis. So this is currently loose. Now, the BR70 is a quirky looking locomotive. It's a 240 and it has this massive space here, which looks very characterful of this class of locomotive. And it does look like a really lovely looking steam locomotive. This one's body shell is certainly in much better condition than the previous one I had. All the printing is very crisp on it and there's been no modifications, although we have a bit of a problem up here. I think that's been bashed back. Not sure, it seems very secure. Maybe that was made like that. But we even have things like the bell up here, but the body is hanging off the chassis and, well, obviously because the screw isn't holding it together. But the problem actually is down here on the chassis because it looks as though the previous owner has converted this into 3-rail operation with this piece here. There's a bit of polystyrene there as well. Possibly here you can see that there was a pickup on this side from the front bogie and that should go up to the motor. And I think it should pick up from this side of the driving wheels as well, but the pickup is gone and it's been converted. So I'm going to try it and convert this back to 2-rail. Now it is quite handy that I did video this before because I can see what we need to get underneath here in order to get this to work again. But it might be a bit of kind of custom work, I'm not quite sure. So let me get the cutting mat down and we'll open this up and we'll see what we've got. So I guess first things first, let's see if it works. I'm just going to dab some power onto here and yeah, let's see if the motor works. Well, at least that's good news. It does actually work. I think it needs a little bit of oil though. You could hear it was a bit whining away there. So I guess we just need to figure out how to get some pickup onto these wheels. I could just run a wire onto here, like, well, I'm going to have to do that anyway, but then I would only be picking up from the front and that doesn't seem like a good idea. I probably need to pick up from these as well. So let's figure it out as we go. I guess the first step is to take this off. So I think it's quite an ingenious way that the previous owner has done this, because I think these are accessory studs from other Fleischmann models which have been bonded onto this piece of copper, I guess. There should be an accessory stud on this model. I think it fits onto this area here. Anyway, this wire goes up to this point up here on the motor. So we can obviously cut that off because we're going to have to rewire this. While I'm here as well, I'm going to take the motor apart because it does actually look a bit dirty inside there. So I'm just going to give that a clean up too. Okay, the motor's running great now and I've got rid of that squeal as well. It just needed a little bit of oil. So now it's time to try and figure out how to get some pickup onto this model. I'm just going to refer back to the video that I did before just to check how that's set up. And yeah, luckily I videoed it. So I'll be back in a minute once I've watched that.
A few moments later.
Okay, I'm back and thank God I videoed it. So yeah, it looks as though we've got some kind of pickup on the axles here, which just bolts straight onto the chassis. I kind of think we probably don't need that. It seems to be picking up okay. But then also this point here has got 2 sliders onto these 2 wheels. And I did actually find this in my spares box, and I think it might actually work if I put it in here and bend it down. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway. Well, incredibly, I think this might actually work. So I've just bent the little contacts up here behind these wheels and it's making contact, and also it's insulated with the plastic underneath this screw here, so that's pretty good. And this is the contact that goes on the front bogie here. I've just taken it off and this attaches onto here. But I did notice that this bolt here is missing a piece which insulates the bolt from the pickup. Without it, it just shorts out. So I've actually had to make a little washer on here, just out of a bit of a scrap piece of rubber that I had in the spares box, just to insulate it from this pickup when it all gets put back together. So next I need to do some soldering and wiring. And you know, that can always go really badly. Soldering isn't that great, so we'll just see how we go. Well, my soldering sucks still, but at least we're all together, and I just gave it a little quick test there just by prodding it with some power from my H&M, and it seemed to work okay. So I'm just going to set up some track and we'll see if this runs. Well, that's a great result. I actually didn't think I'd be able to manage to do this, but I have actually got this back from being a 3-rail loco back to a 2-rail loco. I think I was quite lucky having that part in the spares box, and it just goes to show that having a box full of bits and pieces sometimes ends up being a lifesaver. But that said, I think the motor in this model is probably past it just a little bit. I think it probably needs a motor upgrade, but that's a project for another time. But that's it for now for this little BR70. It's been quite good fun actually converting this back to 2-rail, and it has reminded me that I probably need to go on a soldering course. But still, it's great I've resurrected this loco and got it back on the track, and it seems to run good enough. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, it really helps this channel. And I'll put this on the turntable so you can see all the way around. And that's it for this one. Thanks once again, and I'll see you on the next one.
So model trains, model worlds, choo-choo, model trains, tiny worlds, choo-choo, model trains, model worlds, choo-choo, model trains, tiny worlds, choo-choo.